Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're at the quarterfinals now for the World Darts Championship. There's 8 players left, and I put together all their stats from the first 4 rounds of the tournament for you guys to look at. Feel free to pause, take a picture, whatever you want at any point. This is going to be a quick one. Match 1, we have Ryan Searle versus Johnny Clayton. Match 2 is Gary Anderson versus Justin Hood. Match 3 is Luke Littler versus Krzysztof Ratajski. And match 4 is Luke Humphries versus Gian van Veen. So looking at match number 1, a few things to notice. Ryan Searle hasn't lost a set yet, and he's only had his throw broken 3 times throughout the whole tournament. He's got a 80% win rate, 52% checkout, and a 98 average overall. Comparing that to Johnny's numbers, he's been broken 11 times, lost 6 sets, 55% win percentage, 41% checkout, 94 average. Looking at the numbers, Searle on paper should win this. The only factor that I think could throw him off is the fact that he hasn't really had any fight back from anyone. His opponent's average over the 4 matches is an 88 versus Johnny's opponents are a 92. Zonneveld pushed Clayton to the edge, and he ended up winning 4-3. Ryan hasn't felt that pressure yet in the tournament. I'm still picking Ryan to win this one, but I think Clayton's going to put on a lot of pressure and could possibly even win it. In terms of 180 bets for this, I would say Clayton over, and that's it really. Match number 2. This one is pretty much as even as it gets on paper. Like looking at their averages, 100.5 to 99.6. Opponent's average pretty much the same, so they've kind of felt the same pressure throughout the tournament. Gary has a little bit more 180s, but Justin has a better checkout percentage. Even the win-loss ratio within 5%. Gary's actually lost more sets than Justin has, and Justin played Nopper and Hood, so it's a bit crazy. Looking at the 4 people that Gary played, Hunt, Scott, Watermain, and MBG, 4 pretty good players. And then let's see who Hood played: Kenny, Nopper, Meikle, and Rock. I would say those 4 are comparable to who Gary played. This is going to be an interesting one. I think if Justin, well, I spelled Justin wrong on the thing, so I apologize for that. But I think if Justin plays as well as he did against Rock and he hits his doubles first shot out, he has a good shot to at least put up a game. But I think the big stage experience for Anderson, I think he's going to take this one down. I think that's going to factor into it. The other thing is we're playing to 5 sets now, so it's going to be a longer game. Gary is older, but I still think he has more longevity than Hood does, at least the experience to know how to manage his adrenaline and stuff like that under pressure. They're going to be playing a lot of legs. Let's see, it can go up to 9 sets, so we're thinking possibility of over 50 legs if it goes to a tiebreak. But yeah, I'm taking Gary on that one. Littler versus Ratajski, match number 3. I don't think Ratajski has a chance. Enjoy looking at the stats here. Just everything's green for Littler. He's 8 points higher on the averages. His opponent's averages have even been higher. I would definitely bet Littler more 180s, and probably even for the triple, highest checkout, most 180s, and to win. And I would also bet him to win 5-0 or 5-1. I don't think he's going to see much pressure from Ratajski here. Ratajski has been shooting decent, but he's just not consistent enough and high scoring enough to put Littler under any pressure. And the final match, which I think is going to be, other than Anderson Hood, I think this is going to be the best, or if not second best match. And I think this one's going to go 5-3 or 5-4. So I would say definitely bet the over on the 180s here. They're both averaging 0.4 180s per leg. I haven't looked up the numbers yet, but I would definitely go over on this. Unless Humphries pulls out some crazy 110 average, or Van Veen somehow chokes up and Luke doesn't take it 5-0, I think it's going to be a great match. Looking at their numbers, they're both averaging 100 for the whole tournament. Opponent's average a little bit higher for Van Veen, But their 180s are identical. Checkout percentage is basically identical, and legs lost, win percentage identical, sets lost identical. Number of times broken, though, Van Veen has been broken 13 times throughout the tournament, a bit more, but it's also possible he's played. They played about the same amount of legs, so he's more likely to be broken than Luke is. I think their last match for the European Championship final, Van Veen took it down, so he's gonna be feeling good. I think Humphries takes this though. He lost the first set to Doetz, and then just kind of went on a tear, won 4 in a row. He's got what it takes. Van Veen looked really good against Manby, but I think Humphries takes this one down. He's just got he's got the higher A game. So yeah, here's everything put together for you guys. I kind of marked off blue for similar, green for better stat, but overall I got to go Searle, Anderson, Littler, Humphries. I'm pretty sure those are all the favorites for the betting lines, but that's just who I'm thinking. Honestly, I think Clayton could beat Searle. I think Hood. I don't think Hood can beat Anderson. I would love to see that, but I don't think he can. I don't think Ratajski can beat Littler. I think Van Veen can beat Humphries. I think there needs to be unique circumstances. I think he needs to get out early, get a few sets early maybe, if Luke's cold. But those are my 4 picks. Let me know what you guys think.